5 years ago, Vandal Savage placed the entire League under his control. 6 leaders, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and Hawkwoman, went missing for a full 16 hours.
It turns out you were teleported to a planet called Rimbor, where you spent 16 hours on a rampage, attacking everyone and everything in sight, and announcing in several alien languages that you were the Justice League from Earth, and that the rest of the galaxy should beware. That's why the Krolatanes came. The League itself brought Earth to their attention.
Finally.
We have to get these people to safety. I can create a protective shield, but I'll need your help if we're all going to make it out in one piece.
We've got your back!
Excellent work, team. You saved a lot of lives today.
You too, Green Lantern. Alpha Squad to cave. We're headed home.
Remember when I said the markings on the statue were from an alien race? I asked Green Lantern to consult the Guardian's historical records on Oa. He learned Tiamat was not truly a creature at all. It was a piece of alien technology, an ancient weapon. This statue...
What are they keeping from the real Earthlings like us?
Recognize. Zatanna, 2-5. Rocket, 2-6.
Big guy's Lobo. He's an intergalactic bounty hunter. Extremely dangerous, but not likely to return. The little guy's another story. That's a Krolataean. And Krolataeans always travel in packs.
He is the scientist responsible for maintaining the Zeta beam technology we use for teleportation. What you remember, we will see.
It took weeks to establish even basic communication, but Sardath eventually made me understand some of his Zeta tech had been stolen.
Fits the Krolataean MO. Their entire culture revolves around stolen tech.
He was attempting to trace those when he accidentally transported me to Ran, and can pinpoint all the locations where Krolataeans have beamed to Earth. And these 6 Leaguers are wanted criminals.
What?
Batman, it's the missing 16 hours. Agreed. 5 years ago, Vandal Savage took complete mental control of the entire Justice League. These exact 6 Leaguers went missing for 16 hours.
Never even occurred to us that Vandal might have sent us into space. I'll alert Hal. He and Guy are on Oa with the Green Lantern Corps.
Meanwhile, we have 15 other active Leaguers to send to Rand to investigate.
Not all of us are Leaguers.
I assume Adam showed you this. We are still unclear on the details.
Science Command.
But we have learned there was an incident
On the planet Rimbor involving earthling criminals known as the Justice League.
I assume you are not associated with these outlaws.
Only these 6 were on Rimbor. But since then, the Krolataeans...
They are arriving now.
Recognize. Adam Strange, A-1-1. Miss Martian, B-0-5. Superboy, B-0-4. Beast Boy, B-1-9.
Nightwing!
Noted. Zeta Squad, report.
Rand to create a Zeta shield to prevent any more aliens from beaming to Earth from off-world.
Tell them about Rimbor! Tell them about the 16 hours.
But why Earth?
And what does any of this have to do with the 16 hours?
Well, as you know.
I don't know what to say. I have no memories of this. None.
Don't blame yourself. Blame Savage and his light. But John, how is it that you haven't heard about this intergalactic incident?
No clue. Rimbor's not a planet in my sector. But I'll head to Oa immediately to consult with the Guardians of the Universe and the rest of the Green Lantern Corps. We'll get to the bottom of this, Cap. I promise.
In the meantime, we still have a Krolataean invasion force to track down on Earth. You did good work on Rand.
You are officially one with the light.
You're sure this is necessary?
The Guardians of the Universe seem to think so. They've sent Hal and Guy ahead to make sure the so-called High Court of Rimbor will know we come in peace, and know we expect a fair trial.
May the gods be with you all.
I'm sorry.
Kislavika Skave, Earthling!
Translating interlac.
Now does the witness understand?
Yes, Tribune, but I can only repeat again what we have said all along.
The Justice League, that is my fellow defendants and myself, never meant to attack Rimbor or its inhabitants. We are not conquerors, not criminals. Our only interest is in peace.
Forgive us, Superman. If we who represent the polyglotture of Rimbor find that difficult to swallow...
Nevertheless, it is the truth. We had no control over our actions.
So, no control over the destruction you caused, the life forms you injured, the terror you wrought, the children you scarred emotionally, the little flowers you...
Why does this trial continue? Surely the bribes have changed hands by now. Inexplicably, the defendants have refused to pay. These Earthlings are savages.
And bribes due to this loss of income which you brought about.
Exactly. We were not in control. In fact, as stated previously, we were under the complete mental domination of an Earth villain named Vandal Savage.
Why would one savage do that to another?
Order! Order! What does this mean? What is the Reach? Millennia ago, they were conquerors, and it took the entire Green Lantern Corps to check their advance. That led to a treaty signed with the Guardians of the Universe. Now the Reach can only lay claim to a world, if invited. But if Earth has invited them, no Lantern may go back there. Ever.
If the Reach controls Earth and exploits or expands its metapopulation, does that not have long-term...
Should we not be concerned that Superman, Batman, the Lanterns, and the rest will soon return to Earth and once again sway public opinion to their side?
Superman and those accused with him will never leave Rimbor. The attack we forced them to make on that world, plus a few well-placed bribes, has guaranteed their convictions.
And the Green Lanterns are forbidden by Guardian Treaty from returning to Earth, now that we've convinced UN Secretary Sang to welcome us here.
It was the light that brought Earth to the Reach's attention by sending the Justice League to Rimbor. The light set their trap, and the Reach snapped at the bait, fulfilling the light's desire to thrust our world into the galactic spotlight.
Holographically recorded the entire deal? We'll be able to use the bad guys' own words against them to clear the Justice League. What was that?
The Green Lantern Corps will soon be on their way.
The War World has left orbit, I assume under the command of Savage.
Then the entire summit was merely a ploy to remove me from my post guarding the key chamber. Fine. The meek can have their way. The Reach will leave this world.
But won't that leave behind evidence of our tampering with this planet in violation of our treaty with the Guardians of the Universe?
No. Not after we destroy the Earth.
Let the defendants rise. You have been accused of willfully attacking the planet Rimbor. Is there nothing more the defense would like to, before we reach a verdict?
Nothing more, Tribune. I believe we have presented enough evidence to fully exonerate my clients.
The Tribunal of the High Court of the Polyglotture of Rimbor finds the defendants guilty on all counts. Take them away!
Justice at last!
That'll teach the savages! Court is adjourned.
We brought new evidence, the Light and the Reach on holographic record, admitting they framed the League. It should easily clear them of all charges.
I'm sorry. You're too late. Your new evidence is compelling, Icon, but the High Court has already ruled. The fact that we even reconvened...
Apologies, Your Honor, but this is a confession, solidly placing blame for the attack on Rimbor on the true criminals responsible, the Light. And it provides their motive, bringing Earth to the Reach's attention.
We have heard your unorthodox appeal and reached a verdict. All charges are dropped, effective immediately. The former prisoners will be processed and released to your custody forthwith.
The Justice League owes its freedom and reputation to you and the team.
How does it feel?
Good.
Any breach of our planet's security will result in severe discipline.
What makes Savage think...
There's your answer.
Are we too late?
Aqualad, what happened here?
is Kat Grant reporting live from the UN, where the entire planet Earth is celebrating a special Independence Day, free of Reach invaders, thanks to the brave heroes of the Justice League.
The Green Lanterns escort the Reach to stand trial before the Guardians of the Universe, thus completing your triumph over those who sought to use you against your own world.
For more information on Bad Girls Club, go to Oxygen.com.